What's going on, y'all? I just want to talk Ennis versus Stanionis, the pound for pound ranking list, and who could be up next for Ennis to fight next. Now, first order of business is I just want to say congratulations to Ennis on a dominating performance last night versus Stanionis in unifying the IBF and WBA welterweight titles, and also becoming the new Ring Magazine champion. Now, Ennis put on an absolutely dominating performance last night as he was able to get a 6th round TKO over Stanionis last night. Now, I do also have to give my props to Stanionis because he gave Ennis a pretty decent fight. He was able to land some really good solid shots on Ennis, but unfortunately it was not enough to stop Ennis and capture the win, as Ennis just clearly outboxed Stanionis, and Ennis landed 33% of his punches and Stanionis only landed 29% of his punches. Now, the next order of business is a very uncomfortable conversation that I was hoping I did not have to have, because what I'm going to talk about next is the pound for pound ranking list. With that dominating performance that Jaron Ennis had last night, we are going to have to, and yes, have to make room somehow, some way in this pound for pound list for Jaron Ennis. There's just no way at this point in his career, with 34 wins and 0 losses and 30 KOs, that we can leave him off of this pound for pound list for very long. We just can't. Which means that someone on this list has to come off. And the name that I heard from the commentators last night was, sadly, my favorite boxer, one of my favorite boxers, is Gervonta Davis. Another one that I heard was also David Benavidez. Now, I'm going to tell y'all like this. I can kind of understand why they would say Gervonta Davis, because he doesn't really go after the title fights, the big title fights, capturing those titles like everyone else does, and becoming, a big unified champion. David Benavidez was just handed the IBF title from Dimitri Bivol. Now, in my opinion, and y'all can say, call me biased if you want to, it's fine, but in this sense, I would say it like this. If the title was handed to David Benavidez, I think I might make the argument in taking him off before Gervonta Davis. Now, I understand that Gervonta Davis is contemplating retirement soon, so I'm trying to give a little wiggle room here to him and see if he'll go after any titles before he retires. And also, we still have to wait to see what David Benavidez is going to end up doing next, moving forward, as far as keeping the IBF title and who he will decide to defend that title against. So, pretty much, in my opinion, is someone, regardless of the fact of the matter, is going to have to come off to make room for Boots to be on the pound for pound list. But like I said, y'all, I am biased on this one, and I'll completely admit it. I would have to remove David Benavidez from here. Actually, in all honesty, I feel that Shakur would probably be removed for Gervonta or David Benavidez. Was just his fighting style and how people are really going about him and the things that they're saying about him in his career right now. But I'm not saying I'm going to remove him from the list. I'm just saying that I feel that he would probably come off before Gervonta Davis or David Benavidez in the near future. Just in the near future. I'm not saying right now. I'm just saying with time to come. Okay? But if I had to choose between Gervonta Davis or David Benavidez, I think I would have to go with Benavidez. Sadly. Now, the next order of business that I wanted to talk about with y'all is who could possibly be up next for Jaron Boots Ennis to face. Now, a couple of names have popped up. Few names, 3 names have popped up actually that I've been seeing a lot. Number 1 is Brian Norman. Number 2, Mario Barrios. Number 3, Virgil Ortiz. Now, these are all very great opponents for Jaron Boots Ennis to fight next. Now, in my opinion, I definitely, absolutely want to see Jaron Boots Ennis be challenged and continue to be challenged, because that's the only way we're going to see Boots to continue to keep getting better and grow throughout his career and become an amazing fighter. Well, he already is an amazing fighter, but I'm saying for him to reach that absolute full potential. Hell, I've even heard and seen people say that they see flashes of Floyd in his boxing game. And I can kind of see it a little bit. But I'm not going to go as far as say and put the stamp on that just quite yet. He's got a lot more to do. And hell, everyone has a lot of learning to do before they can even touch Floyd in his career and what he's accomplished. But in my humble opinion, I honestly would like to see him fight either Brian Norman or Virgil Ortiz. I think out of these 3 guys, those 2 would probably give him the best run for his money right about now. I'm not saying that Mario Barrios wouldn't be a challenge for him, but I honestly think that he would destroy Mario Barrios. If I'm, in my honest opinion, I think he would definitely destroy Mario Barrios. But I honestly think that Brian Norman would be a tough task for Boots, and I think that Virgil Ortiz would be a tough task for Boots as well. So we're gonna have to wait and see far as who Boots is going to decide to go with next, or even hell, who even reaches out to Boots first to want to try to capture those titles, take those from him if they can. But like I said, y'all, we're just gonna have to wait and see, because I think these are 3 good opponents for him, but I think those 2 are gonna be the toughest for Boots is Brian Norman and Virgil Ortiz. But that's all I have for today, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Feel free to leave your thoughts and comments below, and I will catch y'all next time in the next video. Alright, peace.